Good morning. This is Amy Nichols Madison, your Mary Kay lady, practicing redhead and stay-at-home actor. I didn't feel like thinking today, so I decided to show you my daily I gotta get out the door face. And I highly recommend having, a daily face, and then be able to zhuzh it, if you know what I'm saying. Zhuzh it for special occasions. And I love the idea of having, a special look. Like I try special looks all the time. There's certainly enough room in the palette that I have to have daily look and then special look. There is enough room to do that, to do daily and special and blush. So we're gonna take a look at that. Let's get our serums on. Get it on. We're doing the Dynamic Wrinkle Limiter on my expression lines. Is that what we're calling them? Worry lines. So does this mean I'm getting old, or I've just got a lot to worry about? Don't know. And then the vitamin C plus E serum on the bottom. And I keep telling you, I'm going to look to see what order to do these two in. But until then, I'm just doing it separately. And it's not like I don't have a ton of stuff going on, because I do. Got stuck in the rain with a dog yesterday. It was something else. And he and I, so I wear my hair naturally and curly. Technology has advanced to the point where if I tried to wear it curly in the past, it would look like Hermione, like chunks of it would be straight, chunks of it would be curly. And so I'm just grateful that now they have stuff that I put in it that makes all of it wavy or curly. So instead of just letting the top get wet, I let it all down, because the curl stuff in it will activate and curl up. But my hair goes down almost to part of it to the belt line. And so I'm got this crazy wavy hair. And I pass a woman walking this dog with my hair down in the rain, and she was like, just trust the process. Let's get that deep wrinkle filler on the deep wrinkles before, no, I might put the lifting serum on first. The lifting serum, Spanx in a bottle. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And then some on the neck, because, I think I've told you, my neighbor says, you can tell a woman's age by her neck. You can tell a man's about to die by him talking about telling a woman's age. Good thing he doesn't watch this stuff. I'm threatening him. Although he works out a lot, he could take me. So getting that deep wrinkle filler on, patting, letting it dry. And then we're going to get to the rest. Hopefully this video we can show you how fast it'll go. Understand that you got to clock it in about 5 minutes from my yakking. So let's do the day cream, SPF 50. And then we're going to hit the chest. SPF 50, no, 30. And then we're going to do the SPF 50 on the chest, where I had skin cancer right here. And you want to do skincare from the hairline to the bra line. Now, I obviously don't wash my my chest when at morning or at night, you would see that. But definitely sunscreen. You really can exfoliate your right here, the décolleté. You can, and it actually, if you're starting to get wrinkled here, that's not a bad idea. And you can, if you're starting to see, like those of us that have big chestises, you can start to see is a little ring, Yeah, you could. Okay. Getting that under eye corrector. That's where I keep my tissues. I try to keep the tissues in my whatever is holding these up so that it doesn't get in the laundry. Do I succeed? No, never. I never do. And you open up, you get your laundry out, and then I dump it out on the bed and it looks like snow. Damn it. I did it again. So the under eye corrector is going to cancel out the bluish, purple, the purplish bluish kind of circles, the dark circles under the eye, discoloration of the eyelid, to give you a clean palette. So how does it do that? Well, the opposite of blue-ish on the color wheel is peach, if you can believe that. And peach and, oh shoot, dang it, Amy. Well, I'm on a tear today. Got to do my primer. Not only does it help keep the makeup on, it has more SPF in it, and it keeps the makeup from kind of it caking in the places, especially where we're wrinkled and makeup starts to cake. Okay, here we go. So I'm taking this Precision Brow Liner, and we just want to make little dash lines over where to fill in, fill in wherever there used to be brow hair. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to move to the brow tint. And the brow tint is to thicken the hairs, give it more color. If you have a lot of brow and you don't need to do the Precision Brow Pencil, you can just do the tint. And yes, I have clear brow tint. So in case you don't need to add any color, but you want to control the crazy, we've got you covered. Okay, my palette. Right here. Oh, one got turned around when I was showing it off yesterday. Stand by just a moment. Still picking it up. Yay. I will say that would normally kill the color, but it did not. It kind of cracked one of them and it dropped to the floor. But I will tell you, see, you can kind of see how it wrong that. But there was just a little bit left, and the only way it would break is if like that it popped out. But even the purple fell down and it didn't pop out. So I'm showing you the broken palette, so you can get an idea that I have a cream, a light brown, and then a darker brown for enhancement. So let's look at what all of that looks like. So the cream's going all over the eyelid. All the way from the brow line to the lash line. Next, we're doing the hazelnut that I just broke. And the only way it was gonna break is if I dropped it itself. But like I said, the sweet plum did not break when it fell. So, and that's okay. I needed to get a new hazelnut anyway. You do not have to buy product when you do this. I don't know if you know that. This isn't a scheme to get you to buy inventory. You don't have to. You can have it all sent straight from the company. And that's what you need to know, that, you know. Okay, the definition of a pyramid scheme is when the people at the top try to get the people at the bottom to put a great deal of money in so they can have their cut. And it just funds up. And it's defined as when they try to get you to buy a great deal of inventory, where the money to be made is not from selling the product to the customer, but the money to be made is at the top, getting people to order a great deal of inventory. And that's not how we rode the boat. I chose to because it was a great tax write-off, and I like having it right here to go. But the other thing is, it's amazing to have a cosmetic store in my office. Then I just go grab a hazelnut. I'm going to go ahead and tight line. Am I going to do brown? Nah, I'll do black. You can do brown with browns, but I love the drama, of black. And doing it underneath. Now again, I would be done if it was just me. I would be done. But hey, I get to spend time with you. So there we go, getting the bottom done. And I just do the line to about the iris, the middle of the iris, you know. No need to make football eyes, which if you've ever watched one of these videos, you know I don't love. But on one of my fancy mornings, especially when I gotta go somewhere, well, maybe I'll do that one at night. On one of my, I'll clean the face and start over. One of the fancy times, I will show you how to do that football eye, but it's smoky. It's, you know, not going to shut the eye off and make it look smaller. Although I don't think anyone could make my eyes look smaller. I know I'm fortunate for my career as a performer that I have big eyes and big lips, because you can see what I'm thinking. And now we're going to use the Cinnabar, which is my selected darker enhanced color. So I'm going to put it on the outer corner right here, and with the smudge brush, I just like that, and then smudge a little along the bottom line and then the top. Okay, get it out here. And I could, if I was feeling fancy, put the purple or the green on, but we're just going to keep it basic today. It is sometimes perfectly fine. It is perfectly fine to be basic at times. And this is one of them. Just a, you know, put together basic face. There we go. That's it. Moving on to, so again, the purple and the green are great for other look. And you know what? I am lying to you. I'm going to put some of my sparkle on, which is Candlelight. And even though this is my basic face, I'm going to put some on the inside corner to draw the eye and make me look awake, and then some on the arch. So that's, I recommend us selecting a sparkle for you. And then to color choices, you know, whether it be grays, whether it be pinks, and that, you know, blues. I have good blues, I have good purples, but I have a purple involved. So it's time to move up to a different color. I was noticing yesterday, since I'm in the sun a lot, that I was looking a little ashen. So it's time to move up to a different color. I will be moving up, and I've told you this many times, but I've got my foundation on matte, same color, matte on order, because it's time to do that. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. Yesterday, it rained on me, then it got really, really muggy, and I sweat. The makeup on the whole stayed on, but it needed a lot of touch up to go to church choir, you know. And then it was gushing on me, the rain. So I had to clean up my mascara under here, so that I will be moving to waterproof, which back in the day, waterproof was a pain. Ooh, that color, yep. It's time to go up to this color. Waterproof was a pain in the butt. I said butt, because it was difficult to get off your face. Well, yeah, to do the daily look, I'm not gonna do contour. We're not gonna get too fancy, but I will take the lighter color, the much lighter color, and contour and highlight a little bit with it. You know, one wants to have a little bit there, a little bit under the eye, a little bit here, so it kind of lightens up and contours on its own. It makes the jawline and then the cheekbone look a little more prominent. Let's get there we go. There we are. So let's powder down. And we're still gonna do our regular thing. We're going to powder down, and then we're gonna powder down and do the makeup finishing spray. Just comfortable, letting the features come out, feeling like my eyes are doing their business. Let's get the eyelashes done. And again, we'll be moving to waterproof. And I will get on that. I will get on that, I promise you. That'll start this weekend. We'll get that done. Now, I won't be with you Sunday morning. I've got 2 pet visits before church, so I will be taking my palette, which has all the color, my foundation, and some, you know, my essential Mary Kay brushes, and doing my makeup in the car. And that's what I love about having a palette that's gonna satisfy all the needs that I have. I think, because you know, when I get done, I'll show you. I've got every color we have on a pro palette, so I can put any look that they come up with together. But having your daily palette with your drama choices is fantastic. Yay. Oh, forgot the makeup finishing spray. And yes, it works through rain. It just does. It works through rain. It works through sweat. Highly recommend. Let's see. Medium nude. Let's do the lip liner. And I'm going to use medium nude and then nude blush. You should keep, as a part of your look, a nude, a nude lip liner, lip liner and lip gloss, I feel. And so that it will last all morning long, I'm filling in the lip liner like so that it will hold the pigment. And it'll hold the lip gloss on too. I know, I like to do color combinations of lip gloss and lipstick. Sometimes I do a slightly different lip gloss, but that's rare. I just do one that is the basic color and it just brings it out and looks finished. So this last bit here, even though I'm gonna have the sweat, I'm gonna take, so I have my highlight here. Pro tip, you can add 3 more eyeshadows there for a special look that goes past this and the blush. And I don't recommend it all the time, and I don't recommend it all over the face because it's not as finely milled. But you can take your kind of neutral colored sparkle and put it on the tip of the nose. You can. That way your small palette is extremely versatile. So I already put blush on. What was I doing? I was gonna put the glazed at the tip. Well, now I look real healthy. Let me blend that a little. Don't skimp on the blush. Don't do it. All right, my nude blush. And again, I would have been done 10 minutes ago if I wasn't yakking with you. There we go. That's the daily face. Reach out if you want to know what these colors are, or that I can make you a palette. One of the magnetic palettes. Yes, message me if you want to try any of these colors on. You can go to the Mary Kay Mirror Me app and have them projected on your face. So it's hazelnut, biscotti, cinnabar. That's what the colors are today, with a little bit of candlelight. And I'm catching up with my YouTube, and we'll have these colors notated in the description so that this video will be on the YouTubings and you don't have to search for it. And I'll start sharing those. All right, guys, I hope to see you again soon. Oh, I should do this. I hope to see you again soon. Look at the camera. All right. I'm out.